And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played through for the wide.
And there's the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Now it's Haaland. Looking for the run.
Can he finish? They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he cuts out the supply. Pedro Porro. Mbappe. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. So much time and space here. Chouameni. That's Eze. And it's Diaz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. That's beautifully weighted. Courtois claims comfortably. And that is as far as they're going to go. Chouameni. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Now it's Mbappe. It's a searching pass. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Haaland. Bruno Fernandes.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! And again they hit the front.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead. Chooses to go back. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here.
Big chance! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice looking ball.
Minutes has been indicated.
Pedro Porro. He is through here. Nice control. Well seen, saw that coming. And we hit half-time. Vietnam are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live.
So
on
once
our
again,
Plus
we're
FM
underway.
station.
It's gone for a throw-in. Çalhanoğlu, Mbappe chasing after it. O'Reilly, and it's Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Some really good ball movement. Look at the space here. Decent chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Played into space. It's a promising position. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Solot is herring after that one. Haaland. Oh, what a ball! He's having a shot! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is quite a battle. It's a mighty effort! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Vietnam have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
So it's going to be another corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Bruno Fernandes. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Ryan Cherki.
Conceição deals with that comfortably. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. And he's picked it up out wide. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
He's in a great position here. Oh, this looks sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. Marmouche is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tries a measured ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Conceição receives it in a wide position. Botman gets over and intercepts. O'Reilly. And he welcomes it in. And this is Marmoush. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's O'Reilly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Showing good feet. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Gravenberg. This looks promising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. O'Reilly. And it's Cancelo. Tries to cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Turns and goes back. Here's a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And with that, the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
We have already started here. Bruno Fernandes strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now, this could be a chance. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Traoré. Played back in.
Looking for the run. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. O'Reilly calmly anticipates.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Romero played towards the other side.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. In he goes again! He scored! First blood drawn.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. Great vision. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Howson attempts a clearance. Thinks about the shot.
Turns and goes back.
Clipped into space.
Tries to get it clear.
Bruno Fernandes.
That's a modern defender's instinct.
Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Vietnam really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Bruno Fernandes. That's a good run down the left.
Romero cuts out the pass.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now, who's going to be first to this?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he get on the end of this?
Bruno Fernandes. In again. Terrific header. He has done it. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Ball on the spot. Can he? And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes stood his ground strongly. He's being urged to shoot. Solot. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Now he's got space here. Bruno Fernandes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That'll be a throw. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro drives forward on the overlap. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Chouameni. O'Reilly. Bruno Fernandes. And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Howson. Now Romero. Gravenberg. Played out to the right. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that's fabulous. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Can he find the finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So, what can they come up with here? Look at the space here. Great chance! It's a loose ball. And he's heaved it away. Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. Brahim Diaz. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Pedro Porro. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Tries to cross. And he's taking no chances there.
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pedro Porro tries making a foray down the right. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's going for goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro running with the ball. Oh, well played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely weighted ball. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Vinicius Junior.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rice. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Brahim Diaz! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. 2 minutes to be added on. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.